The ultimate betrayal? Why Genoa City's newest power couple might be its deadliest secret. Hold on to your seats, Young and the Restless fans, because we're diving headfirst into a theory so twisted, so deliciously dark. It has the power to shatter lives and rewrite history. The arrival of Mitch and Sienna Bacall sent ripples through Genoa City, but beneath their polished, philanthropic surface lurks a terrifying question. What if the man calling himself Mitch Bacall is actually the chameleon-like monster Matt Clark? And even more chilling, what if his wife, Sienna, is the long-lost, psychologically shattered Trisha Dennison? To unravel this potential time bomb, we need to take a heartbreaking journey into the past. We need to remember Trisha, not just as a name in a dusty file, but as a young woman whose life was systematically destroyed by a master manipulator. Trisha's tragedy, a heart broken, then stolen, let's rewind. Remember Trisha Dennison? Her story is a classic Genoa City saga of love, obsession, and devastating consequences. She was once married to Ryan McNeil, who, as you'll recall, was Victoria Newman's first husband, long before the late Cole Howard came into the picture. After Ryan's marriage to Nina Webster fizzled, he found solace with the much younger Trisha, then a college student. But this wasn't a simple romance. Victoria, fresh off her split from Cole, decided she wanted Ryan back. What followed was a fierce, painful battle for one man's heart. Trisha, desperate and in love, fought for him. But in a tragic, shocking turn, that fight ended with Ryan dead, shot by a bullet from Trisha's gun that was meant for Victoria. Can you imagine the guilt? The sheer, soul-crushing weight of that moment? It's a trauma that would define anyone's life. But for Trisha, it was only the beginning of her descent into a true living nightmare. The puppeteer and his pawn. Enter Matt Clark. This is where the story takes its most sinister turn. After a brief stint in London, a lonely and vulnerable Trisha returned to Genoa City, hoping to reclaim the pieces of her life. Instead, she walked right into the arms of a predator. She became involved with a handsome, charming man named Carter Mills. What she didn't know, what she couldn't possibly have known, was that Carter Mills was a lie. He was really Matt Clark, a vicious rapist who had undergone extensive plastic surgery to escape his past. He didn't just seduce Trisha. He annihilated her. He drugged her. He raped her. And then, in a masterstroke of evil, he persuaded her that their relationship was consensual, turning her into his unwitting pawn in a plot for revenge against Nicholas Newman. He used her fragile state to get close to the Newmans, even convincing her to help him drug the mighty Victor himself. The moment of Trisha's horrifying realization is one of the most gut-wrenching in soap history. Discovering the date rape drug on Carter, the pieces finally clicked into a monstrous picture. The man she thought loved her had violated her in the most heinous way imaginable and had been pulling her strings ever since. In a final, desperate act of defiance, she saved Sharon Newman from a second assault and, in a blaze of fury and despair, drove them both off a cliff. A faked death and a broken-mind Trisha emerged from the wreckage, but her mind did not. Matt, gravely injured, saw his opportunity. He faked his death again, framing Nick for his murder and leaving Trisha to carry the burden alone. And what a burden it was. Declared unstable and haunted by the ghost of a man she knew was still alive, Trisha was committed to a psychiatric hospital. In a haunting scene, she was seen saying goodbye to a hallucination of Matt, telling the evil spirit that she was letting him go. But was it a hallucination? Or was Matt Clark, the ultimate puppeteer, visiting his broken puppet one last time to ensure her silence? This is the crucial, terrifying question that now hangs over Genoa City. The bombshell theory, Sienna Bacall's perfect mask. So, let's connect the dots to the present day. We have Mitch Bacall, a man so secretive even his own wife seems kept in the dark. Roger Howarth, the brilliant actor behind Mitch, confirmed in an interview with Soap Opera Digest that Sienna has no idea he's Matt Clark. He is actively living a lie to keep her from discovering the truth. But if Sharon Case's Sharon could recognize that familiar, predatory glint in Mitch's eyes, why can't Sienna? The answer is as tragic as it is plausible. What if Sienna is Trisha? Think about it. The trauma Trisha endured was catastrophic. The human mind, to protect itself, can bury unbearable memories so deep they become inaccessible. It's entirely possible that Trisha's psyche, to survive, completely repressed every memory of Carter Mills, Matt Clark, and the entire horrifying chapter of her life. And what better way for a new identity to be created than with the help of plastic surgery? If Matt could become Carter, why couldn't Trisha become Sienna? A new face for a new manufactured life, surgically removing the visual triggers of her past pain. We don't know how long Mitch and Sienna have been married. What we do know is that he is a master at using vulnerable women as tools for his revenge. He used Trisha to get to Nick years ago. Now he could be using Sienna, the woman she has become, in a sickening repeat of history. His target? Their son, Noah Newman. What greater, more cruel revenge could there be against Nick and Sharon than to destroy their child? The pieces are all there. The broken woman, the manipulative monster, the faked deaths, and a revenge plot decades in the making. Mitch and Sienna Bacall aren't just a mysterious new couple. They are a walking, talking ghost story. And if this theory is true, the explosion that's coming won't just rock Genoa City, it will tear its very foundation to shreds. The past isn't just repeating itself. It's knocking on the door, wearing a friendly smile and holding a knife behind its back. Don't you dare look away.